Is that a pocket monster on your nails, or are you just happy to see me? Welcome back to Ruby on Nails, and today I have some swatches and some nail art featuring the polish brand Enchanted Polish. Unfortunately, Enchanted Polish has gone on a hiatus, and it is unknown when or if they will ever come back, but here are some pretty polishes. I don't know, it's kind of an awkward transition, but this is a brand that I have always wanted to try, and I'm so happy that I caught the tail end of everything. So I'm going to start everything off with Electric Mouse, which, with a name like that, how could you resist? This is the perfect representation of everybody's favorite Electric Mouse, Pikachu. Something I'm currently kicking myself over is that I did not get more of this gorgeous linear holographic formula. It is super unique. When you get up and close and personal with your polish and you look at the holographic pigments, they are fairly large, so it almost feels like it is a little bit of a flaky, but it's not, because they're just so jam-packed that you get that gorgeous linear finish. And can we talk about how opaque this yellow is? I needed 2 coats on my length of nail. I had some patchiness towards the end, but if you had short nails, this would have been an excellent formula for you. I am going to be using Cirque Color's Topcoat to seal everything away. As you know, it's a current favorite of mine, but this polish is absolutely stunning, and I have worn it a bunch of times since I've received it in the mail. I do want to mention that I saw a possible restock in their Instagram stories, so do keep an eye out for that. I know I will. Next up in our list of polishes, we have Pumpkin Town, which, by the way, awesome name, and I do want to quickly mention that all of these polishes are fantasy themed or involved in pop culture, so that's another thing that I am severely going to miss from them. This is a gorgeous burnt orange linear hollow, and it's already very different from the linear hollow we just saw. This one has a much finer pigment and has a more traditional base. I do need 2 coats to get full opacity, though if you have shorter nails, you may be able to get away with 1. As the seasons begin to turn here in the Pacific Northwest, I know that this is going to be on my rotation of polishes that I'm going to use for either just a plain old mani or for nail art. I've used this for nail art already, and it's super awesome. I do really wish I had bought these polishes in the past, especially when we move on to Jolly Holly. It is another linear holographic polish, but it has a scattering of green, iridescent, flakies, some with a little bit of a gold shift, but I think there are about 3 different green flakies in this polish that I can tell just by looking in the bottle, as the website no longer lists all of their polishes and descriptions. But I really like this polish, and I think it's going to be one that I wear a lot in the fall and in the winter, because it has a perfect kind of avocado green that can go really well with each season. I did need 2 coats, and I found that this polish was a little bit streaky in the first coat when I applied it compared to the others. However, that second coat really just evens everything out. I do believe if you have short nails, this would be one that you need 2 coats anyway. But yeah, I really like this polish, and I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, as I don't really have a ton of dark greens in my collection. Moving right along to the last polish I was able to pick up. I'm hoping to catch that restock, but Winx is a beautiful glitter hollow, and oh my god, this might be my new favorite glitter formula. There is something about the size of this glitter and the suspension base that just makes it super opaque, and I don't know, I needed 2 coats on my stupid long nails, and it was just gorgeous. I've already gone through about half of the bottle though, so I'm really crossing my fingers for a restock. I was only able to get 1 glitter, as the nail polish community showed so much love to Enchanted Polish when they announced that they were going on their hiatus. But this polish, if you can get it, get it. It's spectacular and is the base color for my nail art, because how could you not use that? After playing around with these 4 polishes, this is my biggest regret as a nail polish enthusiast, not getting on that Enchanted Polish train sooner. If they have a restock, I'm definitely going to be getting on that, but I hope if this is the first time you're seeing this brand too, that you're able to hit up their restock too. I think it would be a great way for us to show support to a brand that has done the community so much good. With that said, it's time for nail art, and it's time to create our own little pocket monsters. I'm going to be modeling mine after Pikachu. It's not exact, but whatever. And I am wearing 2 coats of Winks, and I am placing a quick dry top coat, so if I make any mistakes, I'm not going to budge the polish that is underneath, because I'm going to make mistakes. I am then going to place a half circle of electric mouse on the tip of my nail so we get the base or the head of Pikachu on there. And I'm just going to say Pikachu, Nintendo don't sue me or copyright me. And with a long striping brush, I'm going to go ahead and paint on Pikachu's ears, and I'm just doing that in about 2 strokes. They don't need to be super thick. We are going to be outlining this in black polish, but I always like to start with the base colors and build on top of that. So as you can see, I am now going in with black, and I'm just creating a nice little outline of our electric mouse. I am going to just be outlining the entire yellow, and something that I didn't really account for when I was doing this in person is Pikachu kind of has like a smaller circle for the top of his head, and then he has these big round cheeks. Well, that didn't translate very well on the nail, so when I tried to create that illusion, it just made him look a little squirrely. Pikachu's not squirrely. I am then going to add in the black detail of his ears to give him that signature Pikachu look. After that, I'm going to dot in his nose. I just made like a little oval with my dotting tool, and then I'm going to be placing his black beady eyes on with the dotting tool again, because they're pretty much just little circles. And here's where I made my first mistake, which I just love showing you guys because, I don't know, I hate myself. But I made Pikachu's mouth way too big, so when I went to when I went to go add those beautiful red cheeks, a little rougey rouge, there was not a whole lot of space for the rest of his mouth. So I wiped it away after this. I tried just going ahead with it, but it just looked too weird. Like, what is he trying to say to me? This doesn't look like Pikachu. This looks like an adult man trying to stop me on the street. Like, ew. But because I'm stubborn, it took me a while to wipe everything away. I honestly finished most of this beautiful electric mouse. I added in a lot of the other details that I would have just had to wait to dry. So yeah, this is where he starts to look weird. Like, sir, this is not okay. You cannot harass young women on the street. Like, it's fine, but it's not Pikachu. Pikachu is a dainty little mouse boy. Like, he's just trying to have a good day with all of his friends. So I wiped it away and I added more electric mouse on top of everything. Once that was dry, I drew a cute little mouth. Not mouth. What, you know what I mean, okay? I was a lot more careful when I was drawing this cute little mouth that this mouse deserves. It's a little crooked, but you get the gist of it, you know. That's all that's really important, is that you understand from a distance what I'm going for on my nails. I don't even know if you still get it, but whatever. Whatever, we're just here for a good time. And I made sure to do our boy right. And he just looks so much cuter with this smaller mouth. I don't know. Maybe that's like something in like the human brain. It's like small, tiny things just are so much cuter, just want to smush them. And once Pikachu's dry, I'm going to go ahead and add a top coat to seal this manicure away. God, I'm still so in love with Winks. It's so blinding. I gotta find another bottle of it somewhere. And with that, we are done! I love how Pikachu turned out, or our electric mouse turned out. These polishes were perfect. It is just, they were so easy to work with, and I'm sad that they're going on hiatus, but we need to make sure that we are respectful of their wishes. And yeah, I love these polishes. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like this video. If you like my videos, subscribe. I'll see you next week. Bye.